Hello, this is Chris. Just got back from seeing Nosferatu. Robert Eggers' remake, reimagining of the original 1922 Nosferatu movie. It's an interesting remake. Robert Eggers is a fascinating director. So far, I've loved everything the guy's done, but I don't know if I would say everything he's done is good. He does a lot of historical, horror films. His first one was The Witch in 2015. Or if you look at the poster, it looks like it's two V's, so it could be The Vivitch. And then he had The Lighthouse in 2019, and The Northman, which was an action movie in 2022. And then, of course, this one, Nosferatu, in 2024. If you've never seen a Robert Eggers movie, they do a lot with what he's trying to emulate is based on the timeline. So in this case, the original Nosferatu was a German film, and it used a lot of shadows, and he does the same thing, plays with a lot of the shadows and the cinematography in this one. But it's a slow movie. You can say it's a slow burn because it does have payoff at the end. But it really is. It's a slow movie, and if you're somebody who wants way more out of your movies, this is probably not going to be one that you want to see in the theater. It may even be hard to watch at home for some people. Most of his movies are slow, but they're really quite fascinating to watch. It's one of those movies. He's a filmmaker who makes movies that are made, they seemingly are made for him. And it's not a bad thing. I actually enjoy filmmakers, TV creators who kind of do more for what they want than people who pander to certain audiences, certain groups of people. Make what you want. Write a story that you feel you want to tell, and do it in such a way that you hopefully will connect with your audience. Robert Eggers is one of those directors that I think he has a niche market. There is a group that his movies worked for, and they work great, but his movies are not going to be blockbusters. They're not going to be for everybody. And that's kind of the way Nosferatu is that it's an interesting movie. It's not for everybody. Having seen the original 1922 silent film the other day, this does follow the same plot points, the same beats as the original. There are changes made to it. I Count Orlok in this version, I didn't quite find him as terrifying as the original Count Orlok, but there were other people within our group who went and saw this and actually thought this was a far scarier vampire than we've seen in most vampire movies. There's something to be said about design choices with the character of Count Orlok that I was kind of like, man, I don't get it. I don't want to for those who want to see the movie, I don't want to ruin anything, so I'm trying to avoid any spoilers or anything that could really give away what's going on. But I mean, overall, I thought it was an enjoyable movie. I thought it was worth seeing in the theater. But if you've never seen any of his movies, The Witch, The Lighthouse, or The Northman, I would honestly recommend checking out The Witch to kind of get an idea of what his style of directing is, the way he kind of uses historical elements to kind of move his movies forward. The Lighthouse is really well made. It has Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe in it, but it is a weird movie because it uses folklore and mythology, kind of blends these elements together, and so you have to watch it a few times in order to actually understand what's going on. It's a hard movie to sit there and watch the first time and not be like, did I just take shrooms? Am I high on something right now? But yeah, it's definitely a weird one. But start with The Witch. It's the easiest one. Honestly, I think it's the easiest one to kind of digest and kind of watch and follow through on and everything. But as far as Nosferatu goes, it may not be something that a lot of people are going to find enjoyment out of or love seeing in the theater. I would still, if you're able to, give it a chance, watch it. If you've never seen black and white silent films, check out the original. I know the last time I checked, it was free with ads on Fandango at home. So it's a place you can check it out. It's an hour and a half long. With the ads, maybe it adds an extra 10 minutes. But at least at home, you'd be able to kind of stop it when you're not feeling it. Or if you need to come back to it, watch it a couple times to get through. Start and stop type of thing, might work for you. But anyway, so yeah, Nosferatu. If you want to go see a movie in the theater, it's kind of a slow horror film that doesn't really have jump scares in it, but kind of just plays with creeping dread throughout. It's a good one to sit there and watch. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.